Hi Rotary members, this is Terry Merritt Warden and I'm here with Eric Svensson, our member that left our fold a while back but's now back for the April and May newsletter. In case you don't know much about Eric, he's going to tell a little bit about himself, both past and present, what he's doing now that he's left Woodburn and is much over in Silverton, and also a little bit about his experience at Rotary over there.
Thanks. So in case you didn't know that I left, I left Woodburn Rotary last year when I took a job as the assistant superintendent in the Silver Falls School District. And of course right away joined Silverton Rotary, just did a transfer there. And a lot of it has been the same, a lot of good camaraderie, a lot of good community work. A couple different things that are happening in Silverton is I sang Christmas carols, so that's maybe a challenge. Christmas carols in the assisted living.
But I do know you have a good voice.
So I tried to sing that, so that's kind of something. They did a big project with their Christmas city lights kind of a thing. And you may be reading about this in the newspaper now. The Silverton Rotary's taken over Homer Davenport Days.
Are they going to sponsor one of the couches?
They're taking over the whole show to kind of keep it going. It had some trouble, and so Rotary stepped in to keep a community festival going. So that's been pretty exciting.
So tell me a little bit about what is the same maybe about both Rotaries.
Well, really the only thing that's the same is that Ken Hector is at every single function I've been to in Silverton, just like Woodburn. And he's always drinking wine and beer. So I think that's really helped me feel comfortable because he's always there for me.
So great transition into the new
Great
club.
transition. Thanks to Ken Hector.
Hey Woodburn members, really great attendance still. In both March and April, we were over 94%. And both months, only 4 people didn't hit 100%. I wonder which 4 people they were and if they were the same.
Was it me? And a shout out to the birthdays. We have 2 April birthdays, so to Patty Milne and Mr. Chuck Ransom, who's like I'm sure approaching some age that we'll have to ask him. And for May, Mary Beth Bowman, who's 29 years old.
And we also have a few club anniversaries. Back in April, it was Paul Iverson and my first anniversary. And this month of May, we have Sean and Tim celebrating 3 fine years with Rotary, Laura Dix with 1 year, and Scott Nearing with 24 years. Wahoo!
That's big.
Hey gang, now it's time for 2 truths and a fib. Again, remember, we Rotarians never, ever lie. So this Rotarian was only 17 years old when he played his first full season of college football.
Or is it true that this Rotarian once played a set on stage with the band Bare Naked Ladies?
That great Canadian band.
Canadian band, go Canucks.
And third potential truth is, as a child, this Rotarian was in a play group with Oregon Duck and future NFLer Joey Harrington. Which is the truth? Sorry, which is the fib and which are the 2 truths?
It's a tough one. We don't know ourselves.
Wait a second, you're not Eric, and I'm not sitting in the right place. But we're back, and this is Matt Geiger, our current president.
Thanks, Terry. Hey, yeah, happened to just be stumbling by and wanted to give you some news for the last couple months we've been going on. Well, the biggest thing we had was the fundraiser for the Tulip Festival parking out at the Wooden Shoe Tulip Farm, and the event did go without a hitch, except for when Dr. Nearing and Dr. Horn were directing traffic, and this is what happened. The next project that we did was a great service project by our Interact Club. You know, we just chartered that Interact Club, Terry.
I know.
Yeah, and there's a great group of young high school students that are really doing a great job for our club, and that's the future of Rotary. And their project was they were laying bark dust on Front Street in downtown Woodburn. And the quote I have here from the Woodburn Public Works Director and also club member Dan Brown was that the Interact Club did such a great job that the city has decided to hire them full-time to take over all bark dusting operations in the city. And finally, upcoming this month, actually in about 3 or 4 days, we have our club service project of painting the concession stands at Centennial Park. Make sure you're there early. The project's going to go from 8 a.m. till finish. We're hoping to be done by noon so we can then also celebrate the Interact Charter that same day.
Great. See you there, guys and gals. Well, thanks so much for tuning in to this spring newsletter.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Terry. And thanks to all our club members. And anybody else out there who wants to stay in touch with the Woodburn Rotary Club, make sure you go on Facebook.com and search Woodburn Rotary to get all the updates about club news and also to be linked to our video newsletter. Thanks again for tuning in.
I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, forget you.